Hello everyone and welcome to the Transformers Earth-Force crystal cracking for the 10th anniversary. I know it's like a week late, or some can say it's almost a month late, since the anniversary is officially on the 2nd, but we didn't have the event until, I think it was the last event we had it. Anyways, I have a lot of crystals. Oh, part of these are the ships from his 8700. Well, I'm not gonna do the combat ones. I may do those. These ones with the meta builders, I probably will hold off on those as well. So let's go ahead and start with these crystals. And you guys think you guys will stay until the end of this game's time, or will you guys leave before that? Oh, and I'll be talking about just different things throughout this time that I'll be cracking these crystals for. Oh, and these corporate crystals, they're getting down to the wire where I almost don't even need to use them. Or, more or less, that I have almost everyone at corporate. There's probably like maybe 5 that I haven't done. Those would probably be majority that come from the 4 stars that don't have 5 stars. That I have not even worked on at all. Anyways, I will definitely be staying until the end of this time, as always. And I did start in 2019, on October 19th or 20th. So I have over 6 years right now in the game, and I plan to make it last as long as possible. So, I know there's like people who are getting close to 4,000 days, which is crazy, but congratulations if you're still with us, of course. And I made sure to put up an Earth-Force video like all week. And see, I have everything planned up until at least Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't have a clue yet. If I don't think of anything, it'll probably just be more war videos just that go up. Of course, my war videos may not, they may not go up daily. If I have like stuff like, I did the Hasher one, so I pushed back I pushed back one of the war videos to do that, because I wanted like to separate it, so I have something for every day and stuff. And yes, I have a lot of stuff, and I know I'm saying max on cores. That's because I like to use it to grab the energon out of it when you have max cores. But it makes it easier to do stuff, and I use that energon for loading, and then it repeats to get more cores, and then it maxes and such. Okay, so that is the first type of crystal that I'll be doing, and I know these. Hold on, let me check my cap real quick. I think I should be fine for now. I'll keep going in and out just to make sure I don't go over it or hit the max cap, and that's the reason why I'm not doing these meta builders on this video, because I have to keep going back, and I'm gonna have a lot of combat chips. I had like 3.8, and I already had like 3.7 of them, and I got 100 more from the anniversary. Like, it was like achievement or something like that. But yeah, it'll be fine. Besides, I need all the combats where I can get, and Combiner Spark is pretty much useless to me, because I have every Combiner max, and so it sits. I don't know what I'm sitting on either. It has to be at least 21 million if I ever guess. I know there's people who have a lot more than me. If you think that's crazy, then go ahead. I think I'll wait on those spark crystals for now, until I get more, well, energon, which is what this is. So yeah, this is why I like doing the energon for it. And let's see, I know Alchemist is coming on July 10th through 13th. I already made the first look at it, so I will make probably a second one as we get close to the event. And I have heard that it's supposed to be a 4.5 million event, but which will probably just include the general rank, which is for 40 people. It's like 112,000 or something like that. Just an odd number. And it wasn't really fun. The original like Wheelie and Crasher event was supposed to be like 5 million for the general rank, which would cause it to be 125,000 per player for 4 alliance. But they cut back like by 500,000. Probably for the best. Probably for better, honestly. So yeah. Oh, and I have a bunch of rank ups. I can't even see the number of rank ups I have because I probably have over 100. And part of them are combats, and a lot of them are, well, no, like 5 of them are like have an insane amount because of some makers back a little, like a few weeks ago that happened. And yeah, I don't even know what I'll cover in the next week, but I said this in the last video I made, I think it was I'm pretty sure it was something on yesterday's videos that I talked about that. But so basically I will try to get the Earthworld stuff until the next Monday, which is, wait, no, not tomorrow, but the following Monday from that, because Sunday will probably be the last thing I'll do for about a week, because I will be taking a little vacation. But I'm not going to. I already have stuff. Well, I haven't prepared it yet because not decided yet. But when the time comes, I will just record how many other videos that we will do, that I will do, and then I'll post them all at once, and it'll be the same amount as if it was for all the days I will be not available to do that. So, this will let you guys know. And Jurassic World should be done by then, because we have like 5 videos left, I think. Yeah, because I think I'm on number 5. Well, number 6, because I did number 5 yesterday. And I did calculate, and the only thing I have to do is the last 5 and the DLC stuff, and, well, the speedrun, which, yeah, my last video that I will talk in for that game is probably the DLC one, because the speedrun is, I recorded it, I just don't talk in it. That's the only videos that I don't talk in, really, because I talk in like every video now. Well, I think there's been a few videos where I've done like crystal openings where I didn't do like talking like this before, and yeah, it'll be pretty good, honestly. And I'm gonna aim for an hour? I don't even know when I started this, actually. So, this will be interesting. Because I didn't even check that, oh well. If it's longer than that, it's fine. I just want you guys to enjoy the crystal cracking, as I think some people enjoy this. Let's see. I'm just checking again. Okay, we're good. Well, I'm only checking for the energon count. I was trying to see that much. Okay, so, and I don't know. I would hope that the other primes that come in the game have somewhat use. And I know people have been saying that they gave Solus heals, Alchemist heals, and then Microphonus will probably be heals too, considering, well, there's things like Prime Core. They're not exactly like the Prime Cores, but some of them do resemble the Prime Cores a little bit. But we'll have to see how that goes. It's like 2 heals back to back, which will be interesting. Let's see, I don't even know what I expect for like, Vector Prime, Alpha Trion. I have no clue what to expect for them. Because the core, which Alpha Trion's core is we only have one of them because the defense is not yet released. I don't know when it will be, actually. And I'll be ready for it because I have a Prime Core right now. So, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how things play out with it. And, yes, when the total Prime power drops, I still don't know when that is, honestly. But it will make them a lot better. Because I have enjoyed getting those buffs from the that tree that I showed in that video, and it makes them a lot more useful. Like, I know some primes have like low HP. For instance, Solus has probably the lowest HP that we have right now. She's slightly below Prima, and she may actually have lower health than Alchemist, but of course when I showed them in that video, it's Solus was a 55 and Alchemist was a 60, but 6,000 health? Like, that's kind of a not a large gap, but it's a little bit of a gap. So yeah, I would hope that it is there, and I can't even use my Style Training at all anymore because I have the remaining 2 relics at 15, and I need I think for Solus I need like something like I need like probably over 20,000 shards right now. And Prima, I need, let's see, I have like 8,800 last time I checked. So I have a bit to go. Oh, if anyone's wondering, 36,000 is the max you can hold for artifact shards, even though they are so hard to get in the first place. Oh, we're done with that one? Okay. I was checking. Oh, we don't have that much, I guess. I've been trying to clean this bridge out, though, so it'll look better. Because I do this where I don't open stuff for a few weeks, or I just don't get to it, or forget to do it. But yeah, it would be nice to see the bridge clean to the extent with a bunch of chips. The chips are going to stay there probably, unless I run out of stuff. But I highly doubt I'll run out of cores. So there was that. Okay, and I have a lot of 5-star shards, so I'll be probably general ranking like quite a bit. And I have all 3 Titans and 5-star Overlord, and the common ships I have like, I don't know, like 80,000 or something around there. And I also use those for BBE, the binary bonding element for that. And of course, if you don't have the spark for those, they're kind of like useless to you, but I would only recommend using those on 5 stars. If all your 5 stars are maxed, then move on to the next star category, which would be the 4 stars and such. That is where I will be going with this, and we got more dupes. And I actually may save all my character shards for this one. I will pick and choose for what it is, and yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, I feel like we're moving like pretty smoothly. And that is all for that one. What did we get in this one? I forgot. Oh, it's the, I remember, I think I'm opening on the other one where I did get a lot of combat chips, so there's that. Oh boy. Wait, did I get 5 points? Yeah, I got more than that. Let me see. Just to keep it safe. I'm out of Zen. Actually, I think that's all I need, actually. Instead of using it on the 4-star, which I just planned, I'm going to use it on the 5-star. Let me see. I don't even know who's left, actually. I know it's like down here somewhere. I have a lot up towards my bottom that doesn't have 11s yet. So I guess it's going to be sideways, oddly enough. Alrighty. There we go. And we have the 11 now, which is going to be awesome. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, now we should be good. Yeah, we have 2.6, so we're in a better spot. I'll keep going with the Energon until I have max, like storage. Ooh, a building skip. Oh, I forgot these had these in these. Honestly, that'll be number 19 actually. Yes, I have that many. Why do I have that many? I can't use anything because my base is fully maxed. Once HQ19 drops, I can speed up a lot of the progress there, which will be always nice nonetheless. Oh, and yesterday after the Lego Batman video, that wing sub entrance that I that I think it was the second one I was trying to do the episode. I didn't know what it was, and after I ended the video, I went and see to check, and of course it was the one place I didn't go because of where I came from. I didn't see that there was like a little garage, and you have to use like the vent, like the underground vent, to get through. If I'd known that, I wish I looked better, but I think I was trying to speed up things because I wanted to actually do something like useful instead of like wasting my entire video doing unrelated stuff. And part of what I said was I do like to explore things, and which is part of the problem that I'm having. But one way or another, when we finish the story, I can do all of that on its own. Wow, I got so many ability skips. That'd be nice. And I do plan to 11 every 5-star, even if they aren't that great. And like, even such watch as Peace Megatron or Optimus Primal and stuff like that. And I know I'm switching between subjects just suddenly. Oh, these are research skips. This is nice. I have like 6 5-stars left that need to be researched, and then I have 1 by 4 stars. I'll probably go lowest priority, which would be at level 10 to 11 if I have any right there, and then level 20, 21, and so on. Anyways, the thing I do like the most about the Lego Batman game is how these like how they became villains. Well, at least some of them. Well, most of them, should I say? Because in any other game, they've already became villains. Well, other than like Riddler, Falcone, and then all that good stuff. Oh, up by 1,000. That's nice. I can't get rid of those. But yes, I like how I like to see the origin stories. They are interesting to me, I will say. And it gives me a better idea of how like this happens for this character or another character or something else. It's probably my favorite game, actually. I will say it is pretty well done. And I looked it up. I think I said this before, like last episode, but we sadly cannot explore Wayne Manor outside of what the story gives us, unfortunately. I was excited to see that, and I was also excited to drive to the Batcave, but we can't do that either. But I guess it's to put money towards other stuff in the game, because it is a pretty big game, and it is the biggest Gotham we have seen. I think it's all part of Gotham. I think so, because the Wayne Manor is all the way past the 4th like miniature island, let's say. Well, I guess Gotham and Batman 2, it was split up in like 3 sections. This one just expanded it, and probably added more than that one did. And yes, I will keep unlocking little sub interests whenever I find them. Now that no one's frozen, no one is unavailable, then we can do that. So, yeah, that's my impact, and I could probably go for like a 2-hour recording just on that game because I have so much fun, and then you lose track of time. Does that happen to like anyone else? Let me know down below. But yes, and let me see, more spot. Okay, well, we are good on that for now, and this probably won't even be an hour actually. Well, I say that, but I don't even know how much time we've been into this one. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And I have no idea how long the Batman game will take me to complete. Because we were on chapter 5 still, I believe. And there is, like, 6 chapters. So, I wonder if we'll get to actually meet Bane ourselves. It should be interesting. But first, we have to go question Joker, which I didn't think we would need to. But we have to, but we will see how that even ends up going, like playing out, you know. Okay, so, and this will be a premiere just for anyone who is aware, And yes, I'm recording this like hours before I plan to even schedule. I'm gonna probably put it for the afternoon, of course.
Deploy.
Or evening for some. Depends where you're from, I guess. And time zones matter too. Like, a lot of time zones matter to that aspect. So, yeah, it'll be pretty nice. And I don't know. I think I have the remaining like 9 fire stars I got. I have them, just, I need to find that video and put that up. Because there was something I really would have liked to get up. But it didn't happen yet. Yes. So, I've been so focused on, like, my Jurassic World stuff, like, it was like a few days of me just preparing stuff. Well, it didn't take me a few days. It was like a day per episode, let's say. But I had to go and pre-repair so that I had the stuff ready. So I did the speedrun like earlier than I did in the other games. So I'm not leaving like a 3-month gap, which I didn't even know how long it took me to finish putting everything together on that one. It's pretty easy to put that thing together. I just record. The hardest part is probably the recording, because it takes so long to do it, and in one sitting too. Well, depends. Sometimes I will pause it in a spot where I know when I pause my timer, which the timer isn't always going to be. It'll be like around what it would be like. I can cut some stuff out because of something. We'll go ahead. So it's pretty easy once you get down to that part, of course. And Jurassic World is my longest speedrun I've done. I didn't know it was going to be this long. And how long do I talk about? It's like 5 hours. I think it's like 5:07 or something like that. And it was like 5:11, but I cut off like 2 or 3 parts that were like, well, because I went to go doing one of those, and I forgot to pause stop the recording at that time, because I told you guys that for what I would record on for Jurassic World, it's like a 10-minute wait for each clip. So I have missed when it cuts off, like Batman 2. There was an episode that I mentioned how I didn't realize that I was recording. I wasn't recording at all. So there was missed footage there, and I don't think I've had that issue since I made sure to check. That's why some of my videos in Jurassic are paused, because I didn't remember how long ago it's been. It better be safe than sorry, though. That's what I like to say in all this, in theory. Oh, we are maxed. Okay, so I don't even know what cores I'm gonna work on, but we'll do the cores right here. I have so many cores maxed out. That's great. Okay, so we'll work on you actually first, so that I can get rid of this Energon, and then I have to rebuild my chips. But I rebuild them fast. But I think there's a bug with the cores. So earlier this week, I think I had like less than the 6,000 it required, and it kept getting me the Energon. I don't know why. You only should get the Energon from these cores. Well, you don't get the cores, but when you max cores, you get Energon. Okay, so he's done. Time to move on to my next, which I don't know who's left. Well, Tactanian, I probably don't need to change, honestly, because it does the same at any level. Okay, so we'll go with the discount. Since I have a lot to spare. And all these meta makers, bundles, and everything else, I usually end up with more chips than I can use, which is the problem with the alloy that I have stored. It's usually at 15,000 unless I'm moving cores around. So I would love it if we can get an alloy converter for like Combat Spark, Sparks, as that is the rarest spark in this very game. That is. Oh wait, I'm over my limit. Alright, we'll do this. See, like, oh yeah, for these silvers, they're feeding, but they take like a lot to get to the certain amount you need. Versus a G metal, obviously it's higher. So that's it for now. Oh, and yes, I had like 14 million combat spark. So there was that. How much spark do we have? Are we good right now? Oh, we're not good. Whoops, I didn't check. Let me see. We can always do this, I guess. It's fine that I lost some. I always get more anyway. I need to figure out which 4-star next would be to get it. Yeah. I always have spark problems on this one. So, let's see. Who do I have? Is anyone at like 8? I would appreciate it if he was. Okay, would you him one more time? At least, because the bigger upgrades you have, the better, like, you'll drain it. And Dinobot is right here. Alright. And we are at 2.7 again. That is pretty good. I know I started this tracking with 8,700 something, and I end up with over 9.2, which is mostly because of the premium combat chips that I got from the hunting eggs. And there wasn't a yellow hunting egg, unfortunately, which the hunting yellow eggs are, I believe, the, what do you call it? The dog dupe ones. Would have been nice to have those, but those weren't included in the bundle. It's fine. We'll save it for next time, I guess. But anyways, my next showcase bot I will be doing, guide on the bot, would probably be a range unit, because I have done nothing but melee. We have Iron Pistons. I'll probably end up redoing, because it didn't match up, but it'll still be wonderful. Then we have, I think I did Drill Horn next, and he's also a melee. Antagoni, that was another melee unit, and Hashel. Half of them were warriors, and half of them were special class. Special melees is what is classified as. But yeah, it's just some stuff like that. And, you know, it happens. And I will be going, it's going to be a long time going to do my 4-star crystals. I probably won't crack those in this video, because I have, I may have even close to 700,000 shards right there. So I'll be clicking for a while, but it'll be all worth it though, I promise. So I don't think I've ever cracked something. I don't think I've cracked over, because I know I have like 5 or 7,000 ones of those, but never like 600 and something like that. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, oh, I was like almost on dot. And I have a lot of premium shards I can't get rid of. So yeah, it just happened to be that way. Okay, so what do we got left? We got the 440, and then that'll probably, yeah, actually, honestly. And I didn't even have a plan to what I was gonna talk about even. I just thought I was gonna do, I guess, whatever it came to my mind. And I always find a way to talk videos, even if it's like filler stuff, but it's better than nothing, am I right? So, these are just the shard crystals, the total shard crystals. I wish they look different from like the other smaller crystals. Like, they could even make it single color. What color would it look good in? Well, not look good in, but I guess you can do like, let's see, like, I don't even know, maybe like a green or something like that. I know those are minute crystals, so maybe not. Maybe like a blue, like a cyan. That would be pretty cool, honestly. I could just color code the crystals, I guess. Well, you could do that anyways, I guess. Oh yes, I have 3.4 chips because I have these others. I don't know why the Decepticon ones aren't blended with them. But yeah, let me check that again. I just want to make sure that I'm at a place where I can open them. Okay, so what we will do is, I think I will definitely open these premium chips because there's only 180 of them, so why not? And they do give you less energon. What do you max? Wow. It tells you how much it, because it takes under like 5 minutes to get back at max cores. Well, to be fair, I did go from like a level 19 to 20 core and then a level 10 to 17, which I will be completing later on, hopefully. So yeah, and I will be making the thumbnail after before I even put it up, of course. But I'll schedule. Yeah, I will make it first. I think I have an idea what I want to do for it, but I hope it looks good. If not, I will just edit the thumbnail to make it even better, of course. Because I want this to grab like attention or something. And if you like crystal opening, this is the video. If you know anyone that enjoys crystal opening or yourself, you can surely watch this anytime you feel like. I think I have a playlist with crystal openings or something like that, of course. But yeah, it'll be fine. And I'm hoping the next saga schedule is good for this game, honestly. Like, I would hope there's not like back-to-back like hard events, like I require high point storage. And I am excited for Breakdown and Mirage rework, as well as Vortex and Dust Up. Those last two I just said needed desperately. And I think I talked about this recently too. But all Mirage really needs, maybe just give him like more rockets. Half of them would be cryo and half of them would be electric, so they can have even more damage, which comes to the next point for him. But I would like for him to have more damage, and with what I just said, that would give him the damage he needs. Because I showed it off in that one video a while back. And he did like half health to like a turret, which is actually, well, not the best, but it could be better, but reworks are gonna make it better. But, and maybe his G1 could add, instead of just giving him the stuff, which it could give anyone that's nearby him. So it would be like your gunners, your medics, your support bots, and all that good stuff. Well, Exhaust, he is a support bot, but he would be up more front because he's but it would be pretty nice to have more stuff like option. As the top end, we don't really use flare mines, maybe on front loads maybe, but not much other than that. I don't. I run 5 motion centering mines, which I don't even know if they're fixed yet, and 1 glass gas one, and I have it conveniently in front of my Megatronus MDS that's shielded under the shield generator. Funny shields, isn't it? And yes, Megatronus is deadly. That's why you always see me take it out in war videos, like one of the first few things I do, because it can melt teams down if you're not careful. I know I've done before where I didn't take it out before I got to the top or something, and I DPS'd it out because, as you know, the MDS heals so fast. So you need like someone like, I know I made a video on it, but you would need someone like Hastro with like Breakneck, or like all your other option is to take it out when it cannot get in, when it's not fighting at a team. Otherwise, you have this back and forth loop of you damaging it and it heals right back up, so it looks like you did no damage to it. And currently, we do not have any form of stopping life still. So Acid Storm won't work, Knockout won't. What else we have Acid that everyone uses? Fractures won't even stop that. Atrocity. And such more. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and open these combat chips actually. It'd be nice. And I have the Energon too. So I would appreciate that as well. And yeah, once I finish all my bots for the cores and stuff, I will probably move on to 4-star cores just so I can use the Energon, of course. And yeah, once everyone max, I'll go ahead and do that. After my 4 stars are done with their sparks, I will move on to 3 stars, 2 stars, same thing with the combats. I have like, I think like 16 left. I need to take to 11. And I know I have more than that. Because they were from the web store, the 10 years code, I got a free BBE. The anniversary gave us one, and I don't even know what else. I know it had to be one else, or maybe I'm misremembering, or I don't know. But I have the BBEs I need, and I do plan to make a combat like what batches you should try. I will have to figure out where I'm gonna do that because I have combat batches cleared on my all faction actually on this one, so I'll figure out a way to do that. So either I will just put an image up of the batches of the batch so I can talk about it, but it'll be in the video. I promise you that. And I don't know when it's coming out. I haven't had time to make it, and I think someone wanted me to make one like a while back, and I still haven't gotten to it. Yeah, so many projects to work on, so I will get to it one day, I promise. And I hope that would be before the end of this very year, that is. And yeah, as long as that goes according to plan, it'll be go fine. Oh, and we still don't have any like time on when the Forge will be redeemable by shards. And you guys may hear a sound in just a moment, which that would just me turning on a fan because it's getting hot here already. So yeah, that is what that noise is going to be for a bit. Yeah, it gets pretty hot over here in the summers. So, not very fun. But I've lived in hotter, so I can deal with it. But anyways, I hope I can get, I don't even know how much slugs I need to, for the rest of the combats. I'm not going to do the math on it. I will just see the cost, because you can have, like, 10 million combat slugs, and that can go away in, like, 5 minutes. Because it's so expensive for this combat. And it doesn't help that this spark is not that easy to attain. Unless you are using the method of, let's say, like Shanix or bundles, you're kind of screwed. Or even the Cyber Pass. Yeah, that's why I get it. That's a good reason why I even get that in the first place. For that reason. And it takes the same amount of combat slug as it would in Max Bot. Whoa, spark out. It takes 2.6 million for all, and 4 stars for combats. Oh, definitely on the bots, because they actually, the combats cost are not as much as the 5-star, and for normal bots, it runs the same regardless of the star. So it does not matter at all. And the good thing about open combat chips, I do not get the sparks, so I can end up just using that as a means of me getting it through all thoroughly and talk about all that stuff. And I haven't wanted to open these crystals for a good week now, but I wanted to save it for this very video that I am doing now, actually. and I do this. And usually I don't talk more than a 30-minute video, but this may go over 30 minutes. But yeah, it just depends. I know I pause in some videos. I think the cutscene coming up in Batman, when there aren't any cutscene at that time, then it makes it awkward. When I'm on focus, I am quiet. I think that goes for a lot of people actually. When you want to focus, you need to put your mind in focus, even if that means you have to go to Neo Stealth Silent for that. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the crystal cracking that I've been doing this morning, which this morning I say it because I am recording this in the very morning, and this will go up in the afternoon, so just to let you guys know. And if you guys have any video requests you would like me to do, send them down below, and I will make sure, well, not make sure, I will make sure I get to them, but it may not be for a while. Just depends on what else goes on, of course. The playtest, all that stuff has to be covered when I can do so, and yada yada yada. It'll be, so yeah, so that stuff will probably be more important. Well, it isn't important, but you know, so I just want to make sure you guys know what the content is doing and all that stuff, which is what I like to do for this community. There's a downside for this. Well, not downsides for that, but in general we have the downsides like every game. Some games don't provide enough, some are just whatever. It just depends on whoever makes it, I guess. How much do we have left? Do we have a lot? Oh, we have 70 left. Okay, that's nice. Then we will have the 440, and then I'll call it a day. Not bad at all. Of course, this video is probably longer than I think it is. Because I remember at the beginning, I did say that I did not check the time when I started. So, there is a little bit of that. And yes, so tomorrow and Tuesday are going to be like war videos, unless I come up with something that I can do. Otherwise, those will be pushed back by a couple days, which will be Wednesday and Thursday. Oh wait, I'm gonna skip over Thursday actually, because the newsletter comes out on Thursdays, so I will be able to actually do that instead. Yeah, so Thursdays are going to be newsletter related, so that frees up by one day. I gotta figure out what to do for the next 6 days. And war videos will be, well, they can fill that spot until I can think of something better to do. And I don't know who the next boss that is gonna be. It has to be a Rain, or maybe even one of the medics actually. That would be pretty nice to do. People might appreciate that as well. And if I had to say, Gunners, on my top of my head right now, it's probably either going to be between Breakneck, Wild Rider, Skull Smasher, and let's see, who else can I think that would be, or Quake even. And those counters are Smokescreen, Blue Streak, Warpath, and what's his face? Oh yeah, Gears. Yep, and very nice. And Gears can mount through MDSs, even if your team on heavy fire. I've done it before. Well, I purposely didn't want to take out one of the MDSs, and it did work out. And he is incredibly insane, actually. So that'll be a good thing for that case. I wonder how many chips I have after cracking all my combat crystals. And now that I have my 2.6, I don't think I should be receiving any more unless I don't get to them before the next stuff drops. And I end up getting that stuff for, for like more premium combat chips. I know like some people have like 13,000 of them, or maybe just one person. Oh, and yes, speaking of Tyrantron, the big batch did split in half, which is what it's going to do because Tyrantron transform the Scorpiolator was the last combat for the batch, which would be 10. They split it at that mark so they can make a new batch. But regardless, even if it is still a big batch, you would win regardless. And yes, I know I don't use the Scorpiolator in wars, but I may use it later on. I don't know. I'll probably use my second team actually. My second team I do not use for Trap Wars, just for a good reason. I want to make sure that I can do the base. And I only trust myself with the one team I've been using, which is the Skull Smasher. That team consists of Skull Smasher, Rattling Cronus, Antigone, Demolisher, Reflector, Shockwave. Who else was there? Nightbird. Anyone else? I think I went in actually. I don't know, I could have missed one, but yeah, pretty fun. Oh, and by the way, if you guys don't believe that Demolisher gets affected by FFD, automatic counter is Overload, is, well, the anti-hack, it may not look like it because the green dome does not go away, but if you notice real closely, he does have a damage reduction by like 50%, I think, and so the FFD will take away that, but it will not remove the anti-hack part of it. So you will not have any shield damage reduction, but you will still get the anti-hack, which I still feel is probably a better case when it comes to Cosmos. I know people can use like shield tanks or something like that, which is, or you can use Quinter Sharks to make Cosmos mind wipe, distracted by those domes in general. So, oh well, not domes. They can, and it doesn't waste it on your very team, of course, which is what no one wants actually, because it is a recipe for disaster. And Cosmos and Megatronus do carry in these current effects, and it is said we should get new war effects soon, and I am very excited for it. If you are a war player, let me know if you look forward to it. I believe it should only be changing for primary card mode. I think Cybertronian and they stay the same regardless. Well, you probably want to practice in Cybertron before you can do Prime, of course. And I hope we get a health increase because the current effects are just life still, like by 20%, I think. And yeah, if the health increase was here, well, I don't know if it'll do anything because we have bots like Swindle, Sunstreaker, let's see, I can't think of anyone else who can nuke the base from a very far distance, and there was nothing left at top. I used to do that before, if you guys remember. It was a fun time, but I just wanted to try something new, and the team I am using is pretty much uncounterable. The only thing I can see of nerf is Antigone herself, but other than that, my team is safe. Like, it's pretty safe, actually. And I used to run one medic. I don't know if I ever will go back to my one medic team again. Maybe. Well, yes I will. Because my second team, I run like one medic, but I probably could run two. But I just gotta see what I can fit inside of the team themselves, that is. Because you only have 8 spots on the squad, well, 9, but that last slot is for the Prime. And I may put Solus on Team 2 actually, that probably sounds the best to me. I know Megatronus is there, but they didn't need tanking or healing. I had to figure out what they needed for. And I've been using Prime in wars, and he survives a lot. Okay, from someone's calculations, which you guys may know who, Primer should receive like 1.318 DPS with a max tree. Well, as far as what we can see, it may be expanded because we got like let's see, high number 3 right now, and Alchemist is 4. So we would need a total of like 9 more primes to come in the game. So surely it will be expanded on because right now my tree in the latest server, of course, it's not out live yet, is, well, it's like majority, I think forcibly done already. That's just with that's what I have so far. Level 65 Primer, level 61 Megatronus, level 20 Recon Blaster. Primer is stuck at 15 with a Star Saber. Well, same as Alive. Funny enough. And for Solus, it's like a level 10 with Artifact Shards. So, that is not great. But yeah, it's always Artifact Shards. I hope these Artifact Shards become a thing that something that are more common to come in. And this current event that we have this weekend, I would have preferred if we got Artifact Shards, because that chest is completely useless to me, and I don't know if you can save it and it'll put Alchemist Spark in there. So if they do, I'll open it and it won't ever need to use that Spark again, unless, yeah, I wouldn't need it unless they add like more rank or something, which could happen. I don't know. Well, HQ 19 speculation. People think that we'll get like new bot level 275. Well, that was gonna be fun, because the last level of the 70 is 66 million XP. Now it's gonna be even more. So yeah, it'll be fun. And well, we can do it. I level 115 now, so it's fair. And let's see. I think I had a Paladin video. I don't even know what video. I need to go find the videos because I never put them together. And yeah, I don't even remember who I did though. If I did it. If not, you will not see it. I will try to make like half to get to it. So we have that. Oh, and we are down to the last smoke that we have. Alright, it's time for, let's see. I will just get rid of more Spark. I gotta figure out who else is next. Is that the last one? Okay, we have Iron Mission we can do. 250 is better than nothing. And yeah. Okay, 2.2 is a lot better slot, actually. Alrighty, for the last crystal stuff we'll do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the Spark Crystal, not the combat ones, not those. Oh, just this. I pretty much have a clean bridge, actually. I'll do this first. And I'll get my energy on for this one than what I was doing. Because, well, it's 3-star and above. I don't even know who's in this one, honestly. And some of these I have generals of already, so there's that. And here's the funny thing that I noticed. That Nightbird is not even a captain. She's a sergeant, and I've been using her in Primary. So, that's amazing to how that works. So she could have more HP, actually. I'll probably general her after I do shards that I require. Oh, we have more Dirtbag? A lot of shards then, because the Action bundle has, Grapple and Dirtbag in there. Well, Grapple, no wait, no, Grapple. Dirtbag is what I need. Grapple is just for extra shards, because no one invests into Olfaction like that. Well, unless you're crazy enough to max everything, which it could happen. Which is what I'll probably do after I'm maxing combat. It'll be a long process though. But I have a plan. Rest assured that plan will be into action, of course. And do I know how much longer the story will take us for Batman? No. Because some episodes I don't get much done, like I said earlier. But I would hope it would be done by I would definitely hope that it gets done before August. I would hope. Well, actually, yeah, I think that's possible, because it is July. No, not July. It is June 28th right now. Is what I'm looking at right now. All right, it cut. I had an interruption, and my spatial wouldn't load when I tried to open something a minute ago. But what I was saying is, we should definitely be able to complete the Lego Batman story before August. I wouldn't see why not. We're already on the 5th chapter, and we are like 2 videos into it. And yes, when we stuck on the same screen already. Okay, yeah, it was just because something else. Maybe I lost connection, so it wouldn't actually give me the crystals that I required, of course, and all that good stuff. And we have all our characters that we have in the Legacy of the Dark Knight. No villains to play as. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked on anything, but I think those are the characters that I'm going to use. And Robin is Nightwing, by the way. He just, like, between, like, chapters, I don't even know, what, 3 and 4? I think it might have been between 3 and 4 that he, like, got older. It would make sense, though. And Batman's sidekick is now Talia. So, he may claim that he works alone, but he always, like Alfred said, he always has someone right next to his side. And, yeah, it does show. Working together can lead to good things. You can't do everything on your own, can you? There are no, like, they went a different route. We went from DC, we went from Batman 1, where it was just him and Robin, and then we went back 2, where we got to see some like DC superheroes. Batman 3 was Beyond Gotham, which lives up to his name. DC supervillain, it lives up to his name too. It's the opposite. You play as the villains, and the heroes are just like how the villain would be. You don't get to play as the heroes that much, but you will get to use them still. And now this game, it went back to you being the heroes and the villains being like AI and stuff and all that. So yeah, I will enjoy this game as long as we do it. And now we know what game we after that. But yes, I plan to go on a load or new game, whatever, and show you guys where the subway entrances are, instead of like showing in different videos, pulling them off. It's just so it condenses it to that one video. And yeah, it'll be a pretty nice thing to do, actually. And yeah, it'll be very helpful. And I hope we figure out and meet Bane this episode. Like, that'll come, well, this premiere will probably be out later than that video. So, it'll be the previous one before this. Because Jurassic World is first, and then, you know, it's always been like that. I know I've had an instance, like once probably, only once I think, where I had 2 Batman videos upload like back to back. That's because the Jurassic took forever for some reason. And I looked at it, I was like, oh well, I guess I'm not gonna, it's gonna be out of order. I don't even know what happened there, honestly. But it's okay. It's not like a huge error that messes up. And when I had to go do these extra videos for Lego Jurassic World, I ended up having to make the playlist I should have made from the start for my new run. And I know I have like 2 different, like, I did 2 different runs, but I feel like that I've gotten a lot more, like, done. Because I used to do like 20-minute avid videos for that. So yeah, I know, like, 15 minutes is fair for that game. And also for Legacy Dark Knight, I can go for like an hour episode, but you guys would prefer that I do it in shorter forms. And if you haven't voted for the if you want me to do it in like cut up when I'm away, like, would you rather prefer that it's a longer video, like all in one, or would you just want it to be separated into the 20-minute videos that I have going, of course. Let me check this again. Okay, we are good still. Almost on max spark again. And I can feel that my voice is getting a little dry right now. Because I've been talking for like an hour at this point, which I've never done before. And I know people on YouTube can do it all the time, but it takes a little time to do that. So I don't think I've talked as much at all, even off video. Well, type text does not count. That does not count for obvious reasons, of course. And I don't know. Let's go with the question. Oh, you got more of a texter person or a caller person? Like calling, not like a collar shirt. And because it sounds better when I don't say it, but reality, it did not. As it has been, as you know, some stuff are better said as you think it, but in reality, it does not be that. So yeah. So that's all that impending. And let's see. I wonder if Joker's gonna try to break out of where he's at right now. I think he's taken into custody right now. So we'll have to see. And I don't know, because it'll be very awkward. Because Joker saw, well, he technically saw both of them, but he didn't know that was Talia. Actually, I don't even know if he knows who that is. Well, but we will see. Well, yeah, we'll have to see, because we have to go to the police department that's on the same island as the Mayo amusement park. And you can ride the roller coaster. I did go back after the video and see, but you cannot do the Ferris wheel, and you cannot go back to the Tunnel of Love. That would be a cool thing to add. Well, in general, games should add like more fun, right? Theme parks like that. And it is definitely different. And people are like running over Gotham. People are actually walking. And the Legacy of Dark Knight game, it has so much life to it. Like even in my video I've seen, even if I don't mention it, I see that people are always walking about and saying this and that. That's how life should be. Batman 2, it had like most of the game after level 3, because the villain was Sam Arkham. They are all running around screaming. We have like a red goon who throws TNT, a blue who throws hammers, and a green one who has instant cake coming out of his pocket somehow. It's almost like the bakery in his pocket, and he can launch it at any moment, even though it's not cake, it's Jello. Even with that, Jello is very like soft and sticky. So it will just be interesting how that works actually. And we can see those 3 in the first level in the seats in that theater. So there was that. Let's see. What else can I go over? Oh, I thought of something. Crush that! I can go over the top outpost one, bought you one for your base. Granted, we don't have a lot of option for outposts, because you can play at the same group of ones base. Because there's a select few, and you only get 5 at the max. So you'll definitely always see a Cosmos, Scourge, which is Cosmos, Bidewipe, Scourge, Swoop, and Run Amok and Red Alert are the ones you probably see more than anyone else. And right now, I want to be different, so I am running Nemesis Prime, which is Hot Rod, Iron Bison, which is Lightspeed, Scourge, who is Swoop, Mindwipe, who is Cosmos. Oh, and Max Sparkian? I mean, Max, Energon? I don't even know who's Core. Oh, yeah. Wait. Did I skip Nova? I skipped Nova somehow. How did I skip him? Oh, I must have been using it fast earlier. I need to find, what's his face? Transmittal Megatron. What? Are you this slow? I don't know if you're this slow or not. Okay, I don't think you're this slow. Oh! That's why I didn't see Nova yet, because he wasn't even in list yet. Okay, it's fine. And once I max his core, it'll be 1 less core to max and more to go. And for the alloy, I know I'm not 582,000, but that's because I haven't been battling lately. But maybe battling for Zen is what I mostly do nowadays. So it'll be fun. And we'll be in a max core out, and we'll move on to the next spot that we have. And that's 1 core. I didn't even know I would ever get to. Like, it was amazing I can finish these cores off. So some of these have been delayed for a while. Okay, we still have time. Alright, so next one's going to be, we'll finish off, wait, Nova next, okay, make sure. We'll finish off tarantulas, or whatever I can get out of the 6.8 million that I have, and such. Alright, we'll go ahead, we still have like 2 million to go, and oh wait, almost there, let's see. Yep, I had to do that number amount, and it's at 18, I think. And for that 18, well, that's pretty good actually. He is one. I hope he gets a shield actually. If anyone disagrees, oh well. If you don't, you just need to fit. Like my idea for him, like maybe they can give him like a passive shield or something. I know passives can work in the game, so yeah, that'd be nice. Because he's a bit like, he used to be a top tier outpost before, I think. But now he doesn't do much for the outpost. Again, if you disagree and you want him for your base, go right ahead. If it works, don't break it. That is what I always say when trying things. Well, first you don't judge until you try it, and then next, if it works, don't break it then. That's what I will continue to say forever now. Alrighty, we're on the last like crystals that we have. 400 to go, and then this video is concluded for the day. And yeah, kind of a long one. Well, not long. I've done longer. My longest right now happens to be a 4. Let me see, not 4. Yeah, 4, like 4:15. Or something, or 4:10. I don't remember what the time that Batman speedrun was. But I thought that was the longest one, but no! Jurassic World was the longest one. And it probably wouldn't be so long if the first level of Jurassic World movie was not so long. Because regardless of what I did, both times I've done that game, I've had to split that episode in half, like that level. Because my options were, it was going to be like a 27-minute video, so I did like a 16-minute video, and then I did like a 9, or something like that. I don't remember what the time, but I know I think I kept it under 20 minutes, and I tried to cut as much out as I could, and it was still pretty high in the time that the video had, of course. Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys this, but during my Jurassic World speedrun, I had to redo a level. Because at the ending cutscene well, that I was talking about, which is called Welcome to Jurassic World, my game froze on that cutscene. And of course, I didn't save it because I didn't think that was going to happen. But from that point forward in that speedrun, and it took me longer to do it than I should have. So, if I had saved, it wouldn't be such a big deal. I didn't think to do that, and that's why save points are your lifesavers. In any game that has a checkpoint from now on, I will make sure to do it, even in a speedrun, even if I waste my time. I would rather save my progress than lose it and have to redo the entire duration of the entire level. Because I had to redo the entire level, not just part of it. It would have been fine, because I would have probably lost like 5 minutes, like, when I was supposed to be done with it. And yes, I spent like a good chunk of my day doing it. And I do it on a day I'm free, because I can do 5 hours, but I have to do these other videos and other stuff, so it's better if I do it on a day that I'm like free all day, like today. Which I'm usually free on Sundays, but that could change, of course. That's just for that. And we have to go and see this. And if I sound funny in any way, it's just that I don't know what happens, but for some reason when I talk for so long, I end up getting like, I can feel it becoming clogged, so, or I may suck. You guys may be able to sound fine. Or what? No, wait. I mean, you guys may be able to hear me just fine. But on my end, I feel it. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else experiences that, of course. I think it's when maybe I talk too long or talk too fast. I don't know, it's a little bit of both maybe for me. Okay, so next subject that I go over is, let's see, I can make a video on what you need for your war team, which is actually one thing I wanted to get around to. Of course, I'm not an expert on all war teams, but like, I know the general thing you need to succeed, of course. So you need a balanced team, otherwise it wouldn't work. Can't be too tanky, can't be too low DPS. Otherwise you're screwed, and either way you go with those guys. So you need like a decoy popper, like Blot, Rook, Nightbird, RC. Yes, those two do work. I've been using them in wars for a while now. Don't knock until you try it. Or like Noah Prime, Vector Prime, or we have like sacrifice spots like Lugnut, Elita 1, Dead End, Cup, who else is Snapdragon, who can use a sack, Sideways 2. And yes, I know those, especially Snapdragon, is not a common choice you'll see, but it does work. I have done it before. Or you have like Defosaurus, Star Saber, who can work actually, but probably only for one use. And I want to do that one day, maybe. And you'll need like some like tank. Obviously, the decoy poppers can be tanks, and a shield tank is your next best option then. For tanks, you can have Grimlock, Razor Claw, who has the most HP of a shield warrior, or you go to like Headstrong for anti-heal. Same with Pipes. It just depends on what you want. As long as the warrior has a shield, they should be fine. And I don't run like a shielded warrior on my team right now, but I am running 2 medics, so I usually am fine. And I didn't think I would ever put down a shield tank in my team. And you gotta remember, I used to do like drill all the time. Now he is somewhere else, and he does still reach, and well as that. So let me see. Just to be certain I'm not collapsing that spike right now. How many do we have to go? 160. We're under halfway to go with these crystals. And then the video will end. So yeah, I know the basics. And for combiners, we would want like Overlord, Mega Supreme. They did fix that, by the way. And I use them to give me some event run, to do one event run to test it, and I have not had the issue since. I have not had the issue like since I fixed it. Of course, before if you put in an outpost, you would just target it. It would just target in like nothing. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So, and then we have Dino King rating. I understand not everyone has them, so they're not always an available option, of course. Or you have like Galvatronus and Skywing, but they are usually in the outpost, unless you don't want them there. Of course, it depends on what you want. Even Abominus and Defensor could work because they have the 50% reduction for after death effect, and Leo Caesar and Compatron is a very good one you can use for wars, because they crumple bases with their cryo and their electric attack. So you will want to use the cryo first, and then the electric, because if you do it the other way around, you can't use the cryo, you can't use the abilities on the same spot. Like if you use the electric first, you will end up, the cryo end up delocking that one area, and it'll click on something you didn't even click at all, which is highly annoying, I will say. And why I know this, I learned from experience, of course. And I thought the combo went the other way around, but I can always be wrong about things. But I'm not. No one is always correct. You gotta be wrong sometimes, right? Yeah, that'll be pretty fine indeed. And yeah, I look forward to the Alchemist event and hoping It would be nice if they can add like artifact chests to that event. I think lots would appreciate it, like maybe 8 of them. That would be pretty nice. Of course, I need to make sure I don't get Megatron shards. Well, controller, I guess. But I wish the game can filter out what shard you don't need, so you don't have to go hunting for it. Because once you get all primes, the artifact chests are going to be like very low chances of what you need to get. You have like a 1 out of 12 chances to get them. I'm not sure if they're doing Optimus, wait, no, not Optimus. Well, I guess it is Optimus, but the Star Void Convoy is what that name is, what I'm referring to, of course. And yeah, it'll be pretty nice, but we have to wait along the line. And I will go ahead and make like a Titan like cost sheet so you guys can see those costs, but that'll take some time. Well, I gotta go to gather every amount of stars, the level, and I will include where the 2-star stop, or 3-star stop, and well, the 4 and 5-star stop at the second point, which is like how normal bots work. 1 star go to 20, 2 stars go to 40, 3 stars go to 60, 4 and 5 stars go to 70. So some people are speculating that the 4 stars may stop for good at the 70, and the 5 stars go beyond that. I wonder if this game will ever make it to like we'll make it to like a level 100. That would be crazy. Oh, and nerf Duluth and Beachcomber, they would be insane, but it would be in par pretty much, because I say that with pretty much, but they were overpowered in a way. But anyways, that is the entire crystal cracking that I will be doing, and my stream looks way better than it did before I started. And anyways, I will see you guys in the next video after this. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I am out of here.